Alice embarks on a journey to discover her true destiny. That's on Saturday, this weekend from 6 o'clock. $150 get you in what you say, Muscles.
Buddy, I think you live down the rabbit hole, so this one, you're going to have to forgive me. This is probably the most Cape Town thing I've ever said in my life. We're going to take you to the night market at Boshendal on Friday. Of course, we take you to Boshendal Estate in Franschhoek. The market takes place every Friday from 6 until 9. It really is awesome live music, farm fresh produce, food stalls, and other artisanal stands filled with some unbelievable local produce to peruse and purchase. And of course, the entry is free, but you've got to go down with an appetite because it really is amazing. And what a way to kickstart your weekend. That kicks off tonight at 6 o'clock. Now, in honor of my old hood, Rosebank, can I get an extra special Josie hoorah? Oh, I love it. That's your weekend sorted. Yeah.
Oh, well, listen, that tune means one thing only. Let's find out what's happening in Mzansi Word.
Big stuff, big stuff. Now, this morning, when we were getting our makeup done, there was one artist that we were listening to, none other than Black Coffee. And can we all just confirm that Black Coffee is doing the most right now? Absolutely amazing.
Incredible.
Well, Music is King is an international concert experience which is brought to us none other than not only locally but internationally acclaimed DJ and producer Black Coffee, who recently was crowned the best deep house DJ for the 3rd consecutive year in a row at the DJ Awards in Ibiza, Spain. So, I mean, he's been doing the most. He's been working internationally with huge names and, of course, the biggest festivals around the world. Just to name a few: Coachella, Tomorrowland, New York's Terminal 5, the Apollo Theatre, Sonar Festival in Barcelona, and he's also managed to continue to keep his residency in Ibiza as well. But he's going to be, of course, with Music is King, and he said that it's such an honor. None other than Nasty C, Lazy Zamar, Burna Boy, and Ricky Rick will be taking part as well. So it's safe to say that our South African flag is flying super, super high.
Absolutely. I mean, Black Coffee's been so busy, and to have him come to South Africa and still make time to put together a show like this of such a big production in South Africa is just so incredible. And also this lineup, I mean, I'm going crazy over it.
Come on. I love how we're saying it now. I love that he's come to South Africa. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Because he's spending all of his time abroad these days.
He's no longer just ours now. You know, he belongs to the world, and he's a big world star. So it's amazing that he can come to South Africa and do this.
I was watching Idris Elba's fiance's Insta stories not too long ago, and she was standing behind the DJ desk where Idris Elba and Black Coffee were playing together, and I was like,
do you see the levels?
The levels is real.
Check the levels.
Well, the levels are not real for another individual known as Mampincha, who has decided to quit the industry. And he says the reason why he's doing that is because he hasn't received the kind of support he was hoping to receive. Times are tough, and he says it's not called giving up, it's just called letting go. So it's really, really sad. He says it's not giving up. I was thinking that this could be my last year in the music industry. So I don't know, maybe he should have collaborated with Black Coffee.
Well,
and then
maybe
he could be at Music is King.
Well, you never know. The thing is also, by simply taking a step back, you gain perspective, and who knows, you can come back with a bang. You still got the talent.
Also, you know what? We supported Mampincha so much. I don't like very much when musicians lose their flavor. We've supported them, they lose their flavor, and then they come back and say, I'm not getting this apart. What must we do now? Make music, we'll support you.
What must happen next?
Do you know what I mean?
Well, what must happen next on the show?
That music is obviously a tool that can entertain, and we see it on the show all the time, unite people all at once. And this is the spirit in which the music variety show Unikolog shines, I think, unbelievably, with a range of incredible stars. So our very own Katlego Maboe is coming up on Sunday as a special guest, and we have a very exciting sneak peek just for you. Take a look. Ooh, a little bit of chemistry. A little bit of chemistry. We cannot wait to tune in on Sunday. Neither have we, buddy. From 5 until 6 p.m. on SABC2. But here to tell us a little bit more about how this incredible show comes together is the music and production coordinator, Kim Peterson, and inspirational singer and presenter, Rochelle Lederman, who we've just seen performing with our Catman. Ladies, I saw the little foot tapping, the syncopation was there. Guys, that was amazing.
Wasn't that amazing
I've never seen it before, so this is a first.
You act like you've never done anything like this before, guys. This is your day job. You're always singing, doing amazing things. We love it, man.
Weird thing. I don't think people understand, just like perhaps how nervous, or maybe, let me speak for myself. Nervous artists get after doing something like that. You know that it's a major, massive production.
Yeah.
So many hands. Leila, you can tell us about what's it's the greatest.
Come on.
What goes into making a show of the standard and the quality of an Ikolagmet?
So how much time do we have?
The abridged version.
So somebody from the very beginning, it's obviously getting all 39 artists for the series. It's 156 songs that need to be arranged and then chosen for you guys. Then there's obviously the lighting, the set design as well, and then from production perspective, you guys were there, you know what goes on behind the scenes.
Oh, dude!
So that's 2 shows a day, and we shoot within a week. And then, of course, it's the amazing band that just, as you saw yourself, they're just phenomenal. Yeah. And then from there, it's, post-production. We do our own editing in-house. And we're really happy with the product, the end result. And I mean, you guys have goosebumps.
So how did that make you feel, seeing that come to life like that? It's one thing singing in front of a crowd, another few million people on TV.
I must say, I think especially This Is Me it's such a great song. It's so big. And we really just got so much energy from one another. And Katlego is really great in what he does. And I'll say behind his back as well. But it was great seeing it, because it's the first time I'm seeing it. And
How do you approach, and maybe you can both weigh in it, when you're collaborating like this, but it's on the fly, as much as you do this a lot and you're used to kind of taking on these big numbers, but where do you meet? Who was the dominant personality in this space?
Definitely me.
Look at that.
Because you're a diva.
You can see how I'm looking at Rochelle like it's
am I allowed?
Can I be part of your awesomeness?
Please, can this be the social media post for this weekend show? Please.
But I think it's actually quite, it's cool that you asked that, because there's an enormous amount of trust that might go on between people who are otherwise strangers in that moment, because we rehearse separately. I'm at home rehearsing, Rochelle's at home rehearsing the song, and then we get there on the day, the band is ready, the lights are ready, everyone's ready. You have 1 or 2 runs of the song, and in that moment, you have to find the magic that makes it look like you've been doing this for years.
Fortunately, we've sung together before, but there must be that trust between one another, knowing that his vocals will pull us through, through the next song.
He'll start or end and vice versa. Massive lineup, so you kick it off with an incredible lineup this Sunday. Obviously, Vicky Sampson in the mix there as well.
Yes.
Talk us through some of the big stars that we can expect.
So for the next couple of Sundays, I mean, of course, we have the amazing Rochelle and Katlego and Vicky Sampson as our golden greats. And then furthermore, for the Sundays to come, we have Emo Adams with David Kramer coming up. We have Yanni Molman with Manu Escozio. We really try to broaden the genres as far as possible. So we have opera, we have theatre, we even have a rock section coming up as well. And Tyrone Lamb is still to come. There's so many.
Oh my goodness.
So I got you by Tyrone Lamb. Okay, no good.
She was sitting in the audience while I was sound checking. It's just
no pressure.
That's where your voice goes.
Is there like a rice shaker position available on stage, or just a cowbell? Just a cowbell or something like that. A triangle. I got you guys.
If I may say, thank you very much to you and everyone at Stembach TV for allowing me this incredible opportunity to be featured alongside these artists on a show like this. It completely blows my mind. I have no idea how that's even possible.
I think I see the next Tuesday tune. Just saying, we can call you back next time.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely, love it, guys. Thank you so much for giving us such a treat. In Ikolagmet plays every Sunday on SABC2 from 5 until 6 p.m. Make sure you catch our Catman and his pipes alongside Rochelle Lederman and Vicky Sampson, the Golden Great, this Sunday. It's going to be spectacular.
Well, still to come on your Feel Good Breakfast Show, we're chatting about the Cape Town International Film Market and Festival and another incredible offering called Sow the Winter to My Skin. Can't wait to talk more about this incredible film.
and unpacking the talent that is in Cape Town.
Yes,
Listen, then we're also unpacking the talent that we have in Expresso this morning. Aston Wiley, he's here, he's ready to perform. He's just been smiling all morning, drinking our coffee, eating our muffins. So hopefully he can actually do something now, dude. Stick around for that performance after the break.
This is your chance to win the home you've always dreamed of. Enter the Win a Home competition by voting for your favorite design duo privateproperty.co.za and stand a chance of winning a fully decorated apartment at Paardenvlei Lifestyle Estate, developed by Baldwin Properties, worth over 3 million rand. Plus, you'll automatically be entered into the weekly draw, where this coming Thursday night you could walk away with a new Samsung Galaxy Watch with phone capability via Bluetooth, fitness tracking and interchangeable strap. And if that's not enough, Capitec clients stand a chance to win a further 5,000 rand in cash. Competition details plus T's and C's can be found on the Private Property website. Win a Home every Thursday evening at 7:30 on SABC3. The stage is yours.
So your two chases.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your feel-good breakfast show, Expresso on SABC3, giving you Good Friday goodness. And now we've asked you on Facebook with our Friday rewind game what milestone the Expresso show reached this past week. And, well, if you saw how it went for me, I hope it didn't go as badly for you in terms of your guessing and remembering, but it seems you're getting it right. Feroza Brandt says the 2000th episode celebration. Pumi Meti says it was its 2000th episode. Yusupal Monahal says 2000 episodes. And Gregory says, good morning, everybody. You've reached your 2000th episode of Expresso Show. Yeah, yeah! And that's right, and that is the correct answer. Hashtag Expresso Show on Facebook for any interaction throughout the show.
In the national news, the government is exploring ways of capping the price of unleaded petrol. Energy Minister Jeff Radebe says they are engaging the petroleum industry on the matter and expect to receive feedback on the possible capping of petrol on Thursday. Government has attributed the recent petrol price increase to higher oil prices and unwillingness by organizations of petroleum exporting countries, known as OPEC, to increase their production outputs. The rand also depreciated on average from 13.90 rand to 14.90 rand to the US dollar during the period under review. More people die of diabetes and related complications than HIV, TB and malaria combined, says a well-known endocrinologist, Dr. Sandeep Ruder. Ruder addressed the media at the Obesity Prevention National Journalism Training Workshop in Johannesburg yesterday as the world observed Obesity Day. He said the prevalence of diabetes in South Africa was underreported. Reported cases rate around 2 to 3 million known diabetics, but at least 50% have still to be diagnosed. He said more people die of diabetes-related complications in 2015 than the sum of HIV, TB and malaria. Now moving further abroad, Tunisia's Air Force is holding its first joint exercises with Saudi Arabian forces as part of a bilateral training program. The Tunisian government said the training exercises aim to increase the combat readiness of pilots and exchange experiences in the fields of logistics and technical support. Maneuvers began on Monday at a military base in northern Tunisia and are due to end today. Tunisia joined a military alliance launched by Saudi Arabia in late 2015, but it was not active in the Riyadh-led coalition fighting in Yemen since March of the same year. And then finally, an American and a Russian astronaut were forced to make an emergency landing after their Russian Soyuz rocket malfunctioned en route to the International Space Station. Shortly after taking off from Baikonur Cosmodrome in Kazakhstan, Nick Hague and Alexei Ovchinin reported a problem with the rocket's booster. The men were forced into a ballistic descent with their capsule landing a few hundred miles north of Baikonur. The US space agency NASA says they escaped injury, and Russia says it was suspending all other further manned flights. An investigation into what went wrong has begun. Well, that was your 7 o'clock news update. Let's get another look at what's happening in the world of sport. Here's Graham.
In cricket this weekend, the Proteas could wrap up their T20 series winner over Zimbabwe tonight when the two teams face off in their second T20 in Poch. The home side head into the fixture with a 1-0 lead in the three-match series thanks to that 34-run win in their first encounter on Tuesday. Today's match at St. West Park gets underway at 6 o'clock, while on Sunday, that third and final T20 takes place at Willow Park in Benoni. That kicks off at 2:30 in the afternoon. And Bafana will be expected to pick up all 3 points when they take on the Seychelles in their 2019 AFCON qualifying match tomorrow. The victory would do wonders for Stuart Baxter's men as they currently lie second in Group E with 4 points, only one behind group leaders Libya on goal difference. Also in action this weekend, Cameroon host Malawi, Burkina Faso take on Botswana, while Senegal tackle Sudan. Then in football this week, Portugal made it 2 wins from 2 in the UEFA Nations League. That was thanks to a 3-2 win over Poland in Corzao last night. Goals from Andre Silva, Bernardo Silva and an own goal from Kamil Glik gave the Portuguese all 3 points, and that keeps them top of their group in League A. Then the UEFA Nations League, of course, continues this weekend as Croatia tackle England. Germany face off with the Netherlands, while Belgium entertain Switzerland. Then a high-stakes weekend in rugby, as well as this year's Currie Cup semi-finalists will be decided this weekend with the final round of the group stage taking place. While Western Province and the Sharks have, of course, already secured their place in the last 4. The Bulls, Lions and Pumas will be fighting it out for those final 2 places, with only 5 points separating them on the log. In action this weekend, we'll see the Pumas face the Lions, the Griquas tackling the Sharks, while in our local derby action, the Bulls host Province. That's where we leave our sport for now.
Just after 7 o'clock, let's quickly take another look as to what's happening out on the roads. It's your Friday morning, starting in Cape Town, Somerset. On the N2, there's protest action between Sir Lowry's Pass and Botrophy. The road has been closed as a result. Please use the R44 and Clarence Drive as an alternative route. And in Gauteng, Bedford View, there's been an accident on the N12 westbound. That's before Electron Interchange, obstructing one lane. Please approach that area with caution as well. That's what I have for you in terms of your traffic for right now. If you're still heading out on the roads, please drive with care. Getting straight into your weather, we've asked to see some of your pictures showing us what it looks like in your parts of the world. And we got a beautiful picture from Fatah Khan, who sent us this beautiful picture of overlooking the ocean from Richards Bay all the way in KwaZulu-Natal. Fatah, thank you very much. You can expect a cold front with some morning showers this morning, reaching a maximum a mild 24 going into your Friday. Appreciate you sharing. Remember, you can still take those pictures showing us what it looks like in your parts of the world and then post them on our Expresso Morning Show SABC3 Facebook page, and we'll gladly share share them with the nation on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. With regards to your temperatures going into your Friday morning, Polokwane starting off on 15, reaching a high of 31 degrees. Mbombela 15.28, Pretoria 15.32, Johannesburg 14, reaching a high of 30, Mahikeng 19.35, Klerksdorp 16.34, Kimberley 14 and a high of 30 degrees, Bloemfontein 11.29, Richards Bay 16.24, Pietermaritzburg starting off on 11 minimum, reaching a high of 19 degrees, Durban 16.22, Mthatha 10.18, East London's 11 minimum this morning with a maximum 16, Cradock starting off on 6 minimum, reaching a cool 15 degrees maximum, Port Elizabeth 12.17, George 9.15, Sutherland on 2 minimum, reaching a high of 14 degrees. Cape Town 12.19 with very strong southeasterly winds of around 39 kilometers per hour. Worcester 8.17, Springbok 12.24, and Uppington starting off on 18, your maximum 29 degrees. And that wraps up your weather and your temperatures for the 7 o'clock bulletin. And we'll have another update for you on both your traffic and your weather at the 7:30 mark.
More than a club, more than an appliance brand. Defy.
Well, it's time to fill your Friday with Feel Good. Aston Wiley's here to share some music with us as he performs a song, a very special one indeed, that he wrote for his wedding day. It's called One Love.
Good morning, South Africa. Welcome to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. The rising sun has not looked more beautiful. Now you're around, that's how I want to start every day. And it's your smile that hits me in every way. And you're on my even when skies are gray, 'cause I don't deserve a woman like you, but I'll spend my life just saying I do, 'cause I have a baby for you. 'Cause you are in blue, and you're glowing just like the moon, and you comfort me when I find it hard to see. And baby, it's your touch that makes me the man I am. 'Cause I don't deserve a woman like you, 'cause I'll spend my life just saying I do, 'cause I have a one love, and baby, it's for you. 'Cause I have nothing but this loving for you, and I will give it, it'll always be new. New in the morning through to the dawn in every moment. 'Cause you are the queen, I'll be your king, a promise, a ring, and I'll always sing one love for you, my darling, my darling. One love for you, my darling, my darling. I sing one love for you, my darling, my darling.
Yeah.
Obesity, the #1 health risk pets face. More than 50% of pets are overweight or obese. Just one slice of toast to a dog equals one whole burger to a human. Take your pet for a free check today. Hills Pet Nutrition, transforming lives.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It's Expresso right here on SABC3. Now, we are continuing our series of interviews with local film-making talent presently being showcased at the Cape Town International Film Market and Festival. And we have the honor of hosting South Africa's official selection for Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences, or Oscar consideration.
Yeah, man, what a privilege it is. Yes, you can clap, you can clap. That's okay. Producer Leila Swart, writer, director Jamil Kubega, and lead actor Ezra Mapengeza of Sew the Winter to My Skin, a cinematic achievement as audacious as its gallant hero John Kepe, a kind of Robin Hood of our very own time. Well, they're joining us here to chat to us about it. Thank you for joining us.
Morning, guys.
So early in the morning. I know you must be very, very busy. You've made looking at that poster, fiery scenes indeed. So Ezra, tell us about your character and exactly what it is that you are getting up to in this film. Where to start? Where to begin?
Yeah,
so much.
It's early, man. I'm not exactly a morning person, but
We hear you.
But this is just a beautiful person.
Yeah.
You know, a powerful man who just wanted to be himself and live his own life. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's essentially what I got from playing Gap. Just you know, self-determination and spirituality. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
one man's bandit is another man's champion.
Now,
Subscript says this.
Now, Leila, I know that you edited and you produced as well, but I think that this is a kind of film that the regular moviegoer has not really experienced before, because there's virtually no dialogue in this movie.
Sure.
How do you bring it to life? How do you make it as gripping as it is without those conventional things that people use to make a movie a hit?
I think that was our primary intention, actually. We were looking at ourselves as filmmakers, as South African filmmakers, as young filmmakers, and going, how do we push our boundaries and how do we test and challenge ourselves in this visual medium, you know? Because, I mean, I think we're very well-versed in writing and talking and speaking and using the spoken word, and we thought, you know, the visual medium of cinema is such a visual thing, so let's push ourselves and challenge ourselves to tell a story through imagery.
And it challenges the actor as well.
Oh, definitely.
100%.
I find the title most intriguing, and I want to know the origins of the story.
Sure. Well, I mean, as a phrase, what it alludes to, I believe, is a contemplative soul. When you look back at your life, even the most painful moments you wear as a suit of armor, you know? So metaphorically, I believe that as South Africans, we can look back at apartheid and we sew it onto our skin because it made us who we are now, the resilient people that we are now. So that's where the title comes
Sure, I just literally got goosebumps when you said that. That is so powerful. Now, JP's sitting there with bated breath, such a happy right now, and he asked me to name the following greats: No Country for Old Men, There Will Be Children of Men, Django Unchained, Taxi, The Revenant. I mean, the listing, you know, going on. He's still been struggling to kind of make, not struggling, but he's been loving this movie since Wednesday.
I think
he cannot stop talking about it.
Yeah.
How do you feel when you hear people engage with a film on this level?
Deeply humbled.
Yeah.
I mean, essentially, we make films for them to be seen and to be engaged, you know? And one of the things that I find fascinating about filmmaking is the idea that the minute that you put it on a screen, it belongs to each individual person. It's no longer my film or Layla's film or Ezra's film. It becomes something that is owned by that person based on their own past and their life experiences. So I find the idea of engaging filmmaking quite an amazing process, just in terms of humanity and just how we view that medium. Yeah.
I mean, I'm assuming it is an extraordinary privilege and an honor to have been named the official South African selection at the Oscars. So I'll let that just kind of sink in, but I want to know, what do you hope each viewer will gain from this film after walking out of the cinema?
I mean, I think that's the beauty, piggybacking off what Jamil was saying, is that the fact that there's no dialogue allows each person to have ownership of this film. So that's the answer to the question, man.
And I think for me, it's about the exporting of culture. Why I'm really happy about the representing South Africa is that I think it's important for us to take ownership of our heroes in a way that we send it out into the world and say this is ours and this is our perspective on those heroes, you know, which is what I'm.
And I do also want to shout out to the people that gave the submission, which is the NFEF and the panel that they chose. I mean, that committee that chose us is a committee made up of our peers. So that is an honor in itself. Everything else is gravy, so we're really deeply humbled by that.
It's all good when it's gravy.
It's all good when it's gravy. We love some gravy.
Thank you guys for just making great South African films, man.
Thank you for the interview.
Got to go and watch this. Guys, give it up. Come on, guys. Our official nomination at the Oscars. Oh, Sew the Winter to My Skin. It'll be screening at the Cape Town International Film Market and Festival on the 16th of October, then off to Oscar glory. Don't miss a very unique opportunity for an old tale brought to now.
Exactly, and you can find out more about it all by visiting sewthewintertomyskin.com. And to find out what else is on show at the festival, click your way over to filmfestival.capetown.
Oh, man, from that proud, proud moment in film to TV, of course, the best of the good life on Top Billing tomorrow. And Fez gets to meet with Lunati and Pofu, and we take you behind the scenes at the Durban Fashion Fair. It's all going down at 6 p.m. right here on 3 tomorrow. And, of course, you can catch the repeat 12 midday on Sunday.
Join the party on #TopBilling this Saturday evening in the kitchen with showbiz couple Lunati Mampofu, Dylan and Lunati's daughter Sky.
You guys seem to have quite a lot in common. I'd really like to know how you guys got together.
We met at a restaurant
Yeah. It was just a chance meeting. Yeah. One day I looked across the table at the restaurant, this glowing aura.
Artist to the world-leading fashion houses, Megan Hess launches her new children's book and hangs out with Harmony.
Such a big break when the New York Times best-selling book, Sex and the City, called you up and asked to illustrate their cover for them. What an achievement.
Yeah, I mean, that really was my big break. And up until that moment, I was always illustrating, but I was very much trying to break into luxury fashion, and I found it quite difficult. And when that one project came along, it was really the turning point for everything for me.
Architect Louis Phillips reimagines a Golf Estate house as an open, breezy tribute to island life.
This renovation, does it look quite different from the original home?
Start off with a very conservative LDV home that was even exposed to the street with a very conservative entrance door. And we wanted to create a softer transition between street and actual front door. So we gave it a nice privacy screen gate. And then once you come through the front door, obviously it opens up nicely to the view and the dam and the golf course.
The Durban Fashion Fair mentors young talents on turning their flair for design into business success and to rebuilding a strong SA clothing industry.
One thing I can say about South Africa and our designers is that we have the brightest talent in the world. I just think it's important for us to keep celebrating them, keep supporting them. I've never seen designers who are so daring, who are willing to try things that people are not willing to try.
Nicholas shows us how he combines handcrafted wool fabrics with high-tech for irresistible designs drawn from our African landscape.
Nick, you've been acknowledged many times for your talent. Why do you think your work stands out?
I think my work really stands out because I focus on hand-woven textiles and hand-woven accessories, and I think it's quite different, and no one else really in South Africa is doing it right now, especially into clothing.
The Winelands awake to the sound of Nomfundo Traluva's piano as she plays us some knockout jazz numbers, the soundtrack of her life.
The magnificent Nomfundo Traluva. Hi, everybody. Catch me on Top Billing this Saturday at 6 p.m.
What she said, and the repeat is on Sunday at 12. SABC3, the stage is yours.
That's right, Top Billing on SABC3 this weekend, tomorrow 6 p.m. That's Saturday, and a repeat on Sunday at 12 o'clock. Still coming up on your feel-good breakfast show, Expresso Tech News, how the paralyzed walk again.
Very, very interesting. And then, of course, if you're potentially planning a paint project, don't worry. We've got you sorted in choosing the right finish for your paint project. We'll see you after the break.
All Expresso presenters and guests fly domestically with Mango. Enjoy outstanding service, online check-in and seat selection. With the widest booking and payment options, Mango is the only airline globally to accept store charge cards as a means of payment. Fly in comfort with ergonomically efficient seats for more legroom. Aboard a fleet of new generation Boeing 737-800 aircraft. Join the presenters of Expresso and fly Mango.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. This is your Feel Good Breakfast show on a Friday morning. Thank you so much for joining us. Now, inspirational stories abound this morning. Kelly Thomas and Jeff Marquez never thought that they would ever be able to walk again after a truck flip and mountain biking accident respectively saw them paralyzed. And now their lives have been changed after the option to try a special spinal cord implant that was put on the table for them. And here to unpack how something like this is even possible, how the technology is developed, is our tech expert, Dennis Jansen van Rensburg. Good to have you here, my brother. How are you doing?
Thank you very much. Good, and yourself?
Very, very good. This is just mind-blowing. This is, I mean, from a technological point of view, from medicine and technology merging together, this is amazing. So how was this technology developed?
Well, funnily enough, like many things that are discovered, it was actually developed for another purpose.
Yes.
It was meant to help people when they have very, very severe pain in their back. So these are people that obviously aren't paralyzed and that have a lot of feeling in their backs.
Yes.
And it came from a pain medication, essentially. So in conjunction with this implant and some drugs, they would then be alleviated of this pain. What they then realized is that this stimulation in these implants actually went a lot deeper than they thought it would, and it went right into the spinal cord. And through this, they were able to in some cases, reverse paralysis.
Wow. Okay, so try and make us mere mortals understand just how this works.
Right, so I mean, I'm not a doctor, so I can only tell you what I understand. So the implants are on the spinal cord from kind of in the middle vertebra down, depending on where the paralysis started or which part of your back was broken or where you're paralyzed from.
Okay.
It's then stimulated through electrodes, so 16 electrodes implanted on the back, on the spinal cord, and then with a remote control, essentially, it's switched on, and there's a very, very strong electrical current going through those electrodes and into the spinal cord, and that's how they realize that they can reverse paralysis.
That is, oh, wow. I mean, that basically restores the function of what would have been happening, I'm assuming, in your back. That sends a signal to your brain to allow you to walk.
It allows you to send those signals throughout the spinal cord, which obviously was severed. And it's a discovery that was made, as I said, by accident, and it's exciting to see where they take this, because there's more than 1 million people on Earth that have this type of condition that can now hopefully be alleviated.
I guess that is the fascinating thing. The fact that this discovery was made by accident makes your mind just paint beautiful pictures of what this could mean for spinal cord injury treatment in the future. Where do you see this going?
Well, we're hoping that this will obviously lead to more advances in the field. I think spinal cord injuries have always been something that doctors don't really understand properly. They just know it's because of severing of that signal being passed to the rest of the body, but they didn't quite understand how it worked, and that's why it was discovered accidentally, was they didn't think that is able to restore the functionality of the spinal cord. So we're very excited to see where this goes, and obviously if we can get to a place where people can then just upright and walk where they couldn't before, where now we're still kind of in experimental phase, that people can walk, they can move their toes, but they still need a crutch. But I mean, from total paralysis to clicking a button and being able to walk is amazing.
Yeah, when you just imagine the difference in the quality of life that can be made as a result of the implementation of this technology, it's truly wonderful, man. I love technology, man.
It's great.
Thanks so much for joining us. Have an awesome weekend. And let us know, you at home, which stories from the world of tech and medicine have possibly caught your attention. Please share them with us on social media and, of course, tag us. #Expresso Show.
In the national news, the government is exploring ways of capping the price of unleaded petrol, and Energy Minister Jeff Radebe says they are engaging the petroleum industry on the matter. A well-known endocrinologist, Dr. Sandeep Ruder, says the prevalence of diabetes is underreported and more people die of this illness and related complications than HIV, TB and malaria combined. On the international front, Tunisia's Air Force is holding its first joint exercises with Saudi Arabian forces as part of a bilateral training program, which aims to increase the combat readiness of pilots. And then finally, an American and a Russian astronaut were forced to make an emergency landing after their Russian rocket malfunctioned en route to the International Space Station. Well, that was your 7:30 news update. I'll have another full bulletin for you at the top of the hour.
Just touching on those major sporting headlines in cricket, the Proteas could wrap up a T20 series win over Zimbabwe tonight when the two teams face off in their second T20 in Poch. On Sunday, of course, the third and final match takes place in Benoni. In football, Bafana will be expected to pick up all 3 points when they take on the Seychelles in their 2019 AFCON qualifier tomorrow. Kickoff in Soweto and coverage beginning at 3 o'clock right on SABC1. Staying with beautiful game, Portugal made it 2 wins from 2 in the UEFA Nations League thanks to a 3-2 win over Poland last night. This weekend, Croatia tackle England while Germany face off with the Netherlands. And then high-stakes rugby as this year's Currie Cup semi-finalists will be decided this weekend. The Pumas face the Lions, the Griquas tackle the Sharks, while the Bulls host Province. We'll expand on those one more time at 8 o'clock.
Well, it's that time of the morning for us to quickly take another look at what to expect on the roads. We start off in Cape Town in Kraaifontein. Take note that on the N1 inbound, there's a vehicle that's on fire between 7th Avenue and Station Road. It's currently obstructing that left lane, so please avoid this route this morning. And in Gauteng in Centurion, there's been an accident. It's on the N1 northbound. It's after Old Johannesburg Road, causing heavy delays in the area. Please keep a lookout for that and allow for some extra travel time this morning. We'll have a final traffic update for you in half an hour, but first let's take a look at what to expect in your temperatures today. We want to say a big thank you to the beautiful sunrise photos coming through. This one's from Lillian Hunter Lowe, who sent us this beautiful mountain sunrise from Durbanville in Cape Town. If you're there, you can expect southwesterly winds blowing quite strong today and traveling at about 39 kilometers an hour, reaching a maximum of 17 degrees. On that note, let's take a full look at the temperatures, starting off in Polokwane. A low of 15 can be expected with a high of 31, Mbombela 15.28, Pretoria 15.32, Johannesburg 14 reaching a high of 30. If you're in Mahikeng today, 19 is your minimum, 35 your maximum, Klerksdorp 16.34, Kimberley 14 with a high of 30, partly cloudy conditions in Bloemfontein 11 with a high of 29. Some rain is expected in KZN, Richards Bay a low of 16, a high of 24, Pietermaritzburg 11.19, Durban 16 with a high of 22, Mthatha 10 with a high of 18. If you're in East London, wet conditions on the cards, a low of 11, a high of 16, Cradock 6 with a high of 15, Port Elizabeth 12.17, George 9 with a high of 15. If you're in Sutherland, it's partly cloudy, starting off on 2 with a high of 14 degrees, Cape Town 12 reaching a high of 19 with that strong southeaster wind expected, and Worcester 8 with a high of 17, Springbok 12.24 and Uppington 18 reaching a high of 29 degrees Celsius. That's where we leave your weather. We'll have a final update for you in half an hour.
Okay, so you've now done a great job. You've renovated your house, and now you're deciding that you want to paint your house.
Yes.
You know which room you want to paint. You know which color you want to paint it in. But then, of course, there's a big question. You get to the hardware store and there's lots of other questions floating around.
Exactly, and you're just overwhelmed for choice. That is the worst thing when it comes to picking the right kind of paint. Do you need a matte finish or something with a higher sheen? Well, our DIY princess Zoe is here to save the day, and she's helping us choose the right finish for our next paint project. Lovely.
When starting your paint project, color is not the only choice you need to make. You also need to consider the finish of your paint. A higher gloss means more light is reflected and a higher sheen. Understanding how your color works with your finish is vital in creating the look that you want. Today, I'm going to help you choose the right finish for your space with the help of Durham Smart Paint. Durham's Platinum collection has a range of finishes from matte all the way through to gloss. Each finish gives a different aesthetic, serves a specific purpose that works well for various spaces. Medium sheen paint, often referred to as satin, has a moderate sheen without any gloss showing. It has a thin finish that is washable and scrubbable, perfect for any high traffic areas. This finish has a great look and will perform in just about any room. Durham Satin Touch is an elegant, medium sheen wall paint that is scrubbable, washable and stain resistant, perfect for any high wear living areas. Paint with a low sheen offers a softly polished glow. Its lightly reflective and smooth finish offers it a rich appearance. Its durability provides an easy-to-clean surface for easy maintenance and is often used on outside walls. Durham Wall Tech is perfect for exterior walls and trims, as well as living areas where you would like to create a low luster and need durable, hard-wearing, dirt-resistant surfaces. Most people tend to gravitate towards a matte finish because it's least reflective and has a smooth appearance. It absorbs light, meaning it's great for concealing and covering up minor imperfections on your wall. Make sure you choose a premium matte that is washable. Durham Classic Matte has a luxurious, smooth finish. It is stain resistant and designed to be washable without burnishing, making it the perfect exterior and interior choice for walls and ceilings. Textured paints are mainly used outside for concealing purposes. The attractive fine textured finish, it hides imperfections, and the flexibility covers hairline cracks. For the exterior, you need a product that is durable and offers all-weather protection. A fine texture paint like Durham's Texture Wall is a pure acrylic, offering exceptional durability and protection against all weather. Use it for exterior walls and trims to hide those plastering imperfections. Enamels normally come in a sheen ranging from medium sheen to a gloss finish for toughness and protection against wear and tear. For doors, windows, skirtings, and projects like painting furniture, cupboards, and kids' toys, you want a durable enamel with a beautiful sheen finish. Durham New Glow has a luxurious medium sheen that is extremely tough and washable with its polyurethane formulation. It's easy to work with because this water-based enamel has a non-drip gel formulation. So the next time you start a paint project, you need to consider the space you're working with, the amount of traffic and light in your room, and how you can bring your chosen color to life. Paint so smart, you'll style your life around it. You might even choose your dog to match your home. Durham, the paint that's made smart to look smart.
Ah, Zoe, our DIY princess, eh?
She makes me feel rather mundane.
I know.
What I do at home. I'm going to raise my game.
Gonna hire her. Anyways, listen, we're going to take a very quick break. When you come back, there's still lots more to head your way on your Feel Good Breakfast show. Africa Fashion Week, man, it's been pushing all the right kind of buttons.
Yeah,
and
understandably,
we've seen some incredible fashion. Nick Strelitz will bring us a bit of a roundup as to what went down.
They're very African, the big five. No, not the animals. I'm talking about the comedians. We got two of them, Joey Rusdin and Stuart Taylor. It doesn't get much bigger. They are in studio and they better make us laugh this morning.
Science reaches for the truth. Science works for the big and the small, the old and the young. Science never gives up. And science is at the heart of biology-based nutrition for differences you can see, feel, and trust. The secret to lifelong health, it all starts with science.
Saw the night in all its glory. The moon had.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast show.
Welcome back back to your Feel Good Breakfast show. This is Expresso on SABC3. And before we get into all things fashion and comedy, let's first find out what's happening with our international stars in our entertainment news.
Well, very, very sad. Selena Gomez has been readmitted to hospital with continued health issues stemming from her kidney transplant, according to her publicist. And it's such a difficult time because I think Selena Gomez, out of all of the stars so far, has really, really struggled. I mean, she has been admitted to hospital twice in the past couple of weeks. The first time came when Gomez was at her Studio City in California home, and she was reportedly in low spirits and very emotional over her alarming low white blood cell count. And now to know that she's been readmitted again, of course, we know that she's been suffering from lupus as well, and she's had quite a battle. But so many fans and celebrities alike coming out in support and just wishing her a speedy recovery as she just takes time out.
Yeah.
And, you know, just deals with the fatigue that she's feeling and, you know, the depression and all of these things, because it comes with your health not being at its best.
Yeah.
So our thoughts and prayers go out to this gorgeous, humble, talented, beautiful girl.
And she's managed to keep it all together despite all the struggles she's been going through.
And still putting through good music, you know, and not complaining about life. She's been stunning. I know that everybody always compares the two of you when your hair was darker.
Gone lighter, the hair, the comparison's not there anymore.
Yeah. But anyways, our thoughts and prayers go out to her. May she have a speedy recovery. Now, late last night, before I went to bed, I was busy going through Instagram, and what did I see? The ex-love of my life, Idris Elba, has joined the Fast and the Furious family, and according to reports, he is going to be one of the baddest villains that we have ever seen. Of course, he's joining The Rock, and he's joining, Jason Statham in the brand new spin-off called Hobbs and Shaw. It's going to be amazing. And of course, The Rock says that his name is Brixton, and he's been undefeated, and this is going to be the showdown of all showdowns. So I think it's going to be absolutely amazing.
So ready for
I can't
it.
wait.
I am so here for
and
it.
I hope they let him keep his British accent here. Yes. Because I don't know. Idris with a British accent is so much more hardcore than when he tries to do anything else. It's really amazing.
Well, some interesting entertainment news. Well, of course, on Monday, we'll keep you updated. And of course, Leanne, how's the broken heart feeling?
Listen, my heart is kind of sore right now.
Yeah.
So, Joey Rasdeen and Taylor just walked in here like I'm in awe.
And they already taking
Could you guys just come and sit next to us?
Please, just scoot in here. Were you holding hands when you came in?
I can't.
Then hold hands when you come sit down,
This
man.
is like...
So in an Afro-fusion of East meets Africa, of course, this is a perfect intro for our latest African Fashion International Joburg Fashion Week, honouring Pan-African fashion, global fashion.
Yeah, man, putting African fashion on the map, and that's exactly what went down at the recent AFI, the African Fashion International. It was absolutely amazing. Our fashion editors, before we talk to these guys, who's untying what?
Are you tweeting? Are you on Instagram or Twitter?
Let's just take a look.
I'll show you, I was a model day last year.
Oh, let me see. So what he said there, what he said was he was a model there. In case the look didn't give it away, just get a little squiz at that.
Okay, we're going to explore that model lifestyle of Joey Rasdeen in just a little bit. But first, let's take a look at the roundup of the African Fashion International took place next to Willits.
Do the face, man. Is that the face? We're doing it.
Are you in the market for contemporary African fashion? Are you? Because I am, and that's why we're at AFI Johannesburg Fashion Week. Guys, this is the best Pan-African fashion has to offer. Let's get a glimpse of all the styles for autumn-winter.
AFI, always committed to enhancing African designers' exposure on international fashion platforms, brought together industry experts, designers, key media, and celebrities for 4 days of top-class fashion. The scene was set for an epic show.
AFI Fashion Week Johannesburg, of what you've seen so far, how are you feeling about the state of African or South African fashion?
I think as South African designers are really growing into themselves. I think we are defining our own aesthetic, and a lot of designers like, Laduma are doing really great things as far as, staying true to who they are, but still making themselves relevant in the international space. I mean, we've seen the likes of from Alicia Keys to Swiss Beats to people from here locally supporting him. So it's really, really a beautiful time to be African, and the designers are really putting us on the map. So I'm really excited about that.
Nobody represents authentic African design with a modern worldview, quite like knitwear icon Laduma.
So, man, how do you feel now that it's all over? The world has seen your pieces, they've seen the collection. How are you feeling?
I feel like this is only the start to the vision that I see in my head. I think that I still have to improve 5 times better than I am now. Because from what I've seen in Europe and other parts of countries which specialize in luxury, I've seen a lot of great craftsmanship. Of course, we have to refine our story and our DNA as African designers before we head there. So I feel like I'm heading that direction, but the best achievement that I have so far is my team and my family that puts work behind my vision.
Ora Peleng Madutle's work has A-list written all over it, and this year, his fashion saw him become one of Forbes Africa's 30 under 30 creatives.
All right, guys, you clearly shut it down. The level of applause, enthusiasm, encouragement was absolutely amazing. Now that it's all over, how do you feel right now? How are you happy with the result?
Very happy with the results, and we're very happy how people received the collection. I mean, because we're very skeptical on how people are going to receive it, because we try to take a new angle in how we do things. Super stoked.
Yeah, I mean, it's always overwhelming just to see like the dresses just going down the runway and just seeing all of those moments that were coming together as we were going through the process of making the garments.
It has been the year in which women have really empowered themselves, and among those leading the charge are Chesney Williams and Taylor Naguskos.
This is a very interesting time in fashion, particularly for women's wear. The whole sort of movement internationally for women empowerment and dressing women to feel confident. How does that interplay, or if it does, in your collection?
It definitely does. Like, our woman is somebody that is really powerful, and she has kids, she has a job, or maybe she's just like working and like living up to her dreams, and we want to dress women like that. Very powerful and strong, and they can actually have, you know, their hand in our collection and style it the way that they want to. So we allow women to put their spin on things as well.
A woman is always confident in what she wears, whether it's something casual, dressing it up with heels or dressing it down with sneakers. We dress for every sort of woman, and that's what we love about our brand.
Listen, tonight would not be possible without this beautiful lady. I mean, look at this, head to toe, flawless. Dr. Precious Moloi-Motsepe, you must be so proud of what's gone down here tonight and for the Fashion Week.
Nick, it's been really, really exciting. It's as you know, our theme this year, Afro-Asia. We've seen amazing designers from China. We saw today a Japanese designer. We've got African designers from Tanzania, Rwanda, Botswana, South Africa represented. So this is a fusion of Afro-Asia, all in Johannesburg. It's very exciting.
Why do you think it's so important for African culture to merge with other cultures around the world? We saw the theme is sort of an Afro-chic meets Asia. What's that all about?
We've become such a globalized world that we learn from each other. So when you have designers coming from different backgrounds and sharing their history, their culture, their heritage, you know, they inspire one another.
We came, we saw, Africa conquered tonight. They slayed that runway game, slayed it at AFI Johannesburg Fashion Week. This is where contemporary African fashion comes to reign. So excited, the future's looking very bright, South Africa.
So, Cape Town is gearing up for a night of hilarity as the Big Five comedians are in town for the Big Five comedy show tomorrow night at the Grand Arena in Grand West Casino, featuring Tumi Morake, Jason Goliath, John Flismus, Joey Rasdeen, and Stuart Taylor. It promises to get super, super wild. Joey and Stuart are here joining us this morning ahead of the show to give us a bit of a glimpse of what we can expect. And I've got to say it publicly now, in front of the nation. Joey Rasdeen, I'm very disappointed in you. 2 seconds ago, you asked me what's our handle on social media. You've been here at least 3 times, Baba.
Papa, the last time I tagged you guys, some people from America was trying to sell me coffee.
Get it right, get it right. But gents, welcome. Good to have you here. There's the poster, the Big Five comedy show. It's going down at Grand Arena tomorrow. You must be very excited about it.
It is. I mean, listen, we've been traveling the country since June. So we kicked off in Durban, then we did Joburg, we did PE, and now home in Cape Town. That's where we ended.
What's been the crowd response like when you go around? I mean, these are all. Do you feel like when you go around, right? Do all the different cities have a different feel for their comedy? How they like it delivered? Certain things that work in one part, like
That is true, but I mean, from a producer perspective, they all come with their own challenges, and every show's got its own feel.
Yeah.
So for me, it's about the feel that I want. You know, we kind of create a different feel for each city.
Yeah.
But from an audience perspective,
we were actually speaking about it this morning.
Yeah.
Me and Stuart, and in a certain things that in Joburg would get a bigger laugh than in Cape Town, and vice versa.
Yeah.
Like for example, words that starts with a P. And the second letter in the word is an S. And then you can't pronounce the P because the P is now silent. Like psychology or pseudo. Psychiatry. It's a word that's got the P in. And
Joburgers find this very funny. Cantonians just go, yes, Joey. We are used to silent letters. Go on.
Yeah, it's like...
Do something else. Do a pun or something else.
It's like, speak with vowels, guys. Speak with vowels. Like, we need words with vowels in that.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so the P, so that, for instance, the silent P in Cape Town is not as funny as the silent P in Joburg.
Yeah.
In words like psychology and
psychiatry.
Yeah, because you can't say pseudo.
Yes.
do you find yourself enjoying other crowds better?
I enjoy Cape Town crowds the best.
You enjoy Cape Town crowds the best. Why?
They're the best,
You enjoy them the best.
Yeah. Well, I like the response I get from them. Because it's not like you have to deliver. You can't just come here and think you have to deliver, and that's it keeps you on top. You know, like when you play Barcelona and you're a soccer player.
Yeah.
And
you know what that's like.
I've done it before a couple of times. You've got to deliver.
Yeah, you have to deliver. Like if you play the best team in the world, you have to be the best. And I guess in Cape Town, terms of audience and growth and stuff, Cape Town audiences is like that. So you have to come with your best.
This is quite also, can I just say, with that lineup, the whole thing, I mean, it becomes about now you're playing with some of the hottest of your peers. So you really do have to bring it when you are on stage.
I mean, cover the production. We've got like promotional videos going out there, Ready D on the decks. And
imagine a show where Ready D is the opening act. Come on now.
How do you like it? You're doing well. You're doing super well. You're doing super well. So wait, I understand, is there a family of big five comedians from which you select the lineup of?
That's kind of how it works. So, I mean, you've kind of got to have a certain criteria. So it's in terms of how long you've been in the industry, what you've been doing. Are you know what I mean? That kind of gives, do you have the gravitas to be a part of that lineup? Then from a producer perspective, we go, okay, well, who works in which city? Okay. And then you start going, but they must have different styles. So you want something for everyone. So all of those things kind of go into what you're thinking about. And then you have a wish list. And then you just hope they're all available and in the same country on that same day.
Love this woman right here. She's absolutely amazing.
She doesn't look like that now.
What do you mean? What does she look like?
In that picture, she doesn't look like that. I saw her yesterday.
Did she change her hair?
Yeah, she looks different. So if you really want to see how she looks, buy the ticket.
Who's been killing it the most so far?
Joey Rasdin. Yo, that guy.
He is incredible. I won't lie, but the consistency of a Stuart Taylor is something to
blazing, bro. Blazing. You know what's the thing about Stuart Taylor is that
his humility. He's very humble.
Because he knows everybody's material there, and you know that link, man. You know that glue. Yeah,
he's that.
Like an engine can't run without oil and petrol.
Yeah.
And water. This guy is oil, petrol, and water all together for this.
And are you saying I'm oily, Joey?
No, but you know that you have to have that.
Absolutely.
You know what I try to do? I listen to the comics material and then I try and link what they were saying to something else. And that's always an easy thing to do. Unless I'm watching Joey, then he's like, horses, dogs, flies, plants, privilege. I'm like, what am I going to do to link?
How do I get around this one? But James, thanks for joining us. It's been a psychological mind boggle, if you will.
Thank you, sir.
It's because it's a word with a P.
It is.
You can't say the P, otherwise you'd say psych.
It's a silent, but it's like pneumonia also with silent P. Pneumonia. It's a silent
He's
P.
obsessed with silent
Oh,
Ps.
man. Okay. All right. Well, if you want to hear all about the silent Ps and everything else that's silent, make your way to Grand Arena. Of course, the Big Five Comedy Show is going to be in Cape Town tomorrow. Grand Arena, Grand West. Folks, how are tickets selling, by the way?
They're very good. Well, our expensive tickets are sold out. So there's a couple of 180 Rand tickets, some 220 tickets left. So get down to CompuTicket, grab those tickets ASAP.
Excellent. We're also giving 5 lucky viewers a chance to win a set of double tickets to see the show. All you have to do is answer this very simple question. Who, other than Joey and Stuart, is part of the Big Five comedy show lineup? SMS the keyword WIN plus your correct answer and your full name to 33728. Remember, no free SMSs apply, and T's and C's can be found on our expressoshow.com website. Thanks, guys.
Right, so we're going to be taking a very quick break. What are cool guys, man. Joey Rajdin with his modeling escapades and Stuart Taylor looking all fancy and stuff. Man, looks cool, man. Catch these guys, don't miss it. Listen, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we jump into the kitchen. A tropical orange and mint smoothie just to freshen you up on your Friday going into the weekend.
That's right. Also still coming up, Aston Wiley. He's in the building this morning and he's performing Harling for us on your
I'm going to give you a beat. I'm going to give you a beat.
Are we doing that?
I'm joining the band, you the backup dancer.
Okay,
Let's
cool.
go.
The right tempo. Alright, so what do we do now? Howling. 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 Everyone must join in, yes. Okay. We will be howling. Howling. I don't want to mess up your performance, dude. Oh, rhythm for like 10 seconds and then... Just do me a favor now for the interview. Make sure your stand doesn't hit your mic. The performance is cool, Kenny. This is basically the first single ever. Hello? Aston will be on 9. Dropping social. So this is basically the first single that I've released. Yeah. This is the first one that's been promoted ever. Okay. So this is the how recent? August, but it just got playlisted on FM. So great. Bro. I couldn't believe it. Like, it was a surprise. So yeah, it's the first one ever. So yeah.
That's awesome. How's it doing on the chart? I know there's never like a measure.
No chart.
Yeah, not yet.
Not
I mean, it's only been playlist, so people are still catching on to it. What's the song about?
It's a love song about like nature, but wolves like how they howl and they hear each other from like miles and miles.
Yeah.
I don't want to do the same with my music. I want people to hear it from miles away. That's what music does.
That's a beautiful image.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your feel-good breakfast show, Expresso on SABC3. It's Friday Madness, and right now it's time for the news.
Thank you so much, Tabiso. In the national news, the government is exploring ways of capping the price of unleaded petrol. Energy Minister Jeff Radebe says they are engaging the petroleum industry on the matter and expect to receive feedback on the possible capping of petrol on Thursday. Government has attributed the recent petrol price increase to higher oil prices and unwillingness by the Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries, known as OPEC, to increase their production outputs. The rand also depreciated on average from 13 Rand 90 to 14 Rand 90 to the US dollar during the period under review. More people die of diabetes and related complications than HIV, TB and malaria combined, says a well-known endocrinologist, Dr. Sandeep Ruda. Ruda addressed the media at the Obesity Prevention National Journalism Training Workshop in Johannesburg yesterday as the world observed Obesity Day. He said the prevalence of diabetes in South Africa was underreported. Reported cases rate around 2 to 3 million known diabetics, but at least 50% have still not been diagnosed. He said more people died of diabetes-related complications in 2015 than the sum of HIV, TB and malaria. Now moving further abroad, Tunisia's Air Force is holding its first joint exercises with Saudi Arabia and forces there as part of a bilateral training program. The Tunisian government said the training exercises aim to increase the combat readiness of pilots and exchange experiences in the fields of logistic and technical support. Maneuvers began on Monday at a military base in northern Tunisia and are due to end today. Tunisia joined a military alliance launched by Saudi Arabia in late 2015, but was not active in the Riyadh-led coalition fighting in Yemen since March of the same year. And then finally, American and Russian astronauts were forced to make an emergency landing after their Russian rocket malfunctioned en route to the International Space Station. Shortly after taking off from Baikonur Cosmodrome in Kazakhstan, Nick Hague and Alexei Ovchinin reported a problem with the rocket's booster. The men were forced into a ballistic descent with their capsule landing a few hundred miles north of Baikonur. The US space agency NASA says they escaped injury, and Russia said it was suspending all further manned flights. An investigation into what went wrong has begun. Well, that was your 8 o'clock news update. Here's a final look at what's happening in the world of sport with Graham.
In cricket this weekend, the Proteas could wrap up their T20 series win over Zimbabwe tonight when the two teams face off in their second T20 in Poch. The home side head into the fixture with a 1-0 lead in that three-match series, thanks to a 34-run win in the first encounter on Tuesday. Today's match at the Park gets underway at 6 o'clock, while on Sunday that third and final T20 takes place at Willow Park in Benoni from 2:30. Then on to football. Bafana will be expected to pick up all 3 points when they take on the Seychelles in their 2019 AFCON qualifying match tomorrow. A victory would do wonders for Stuart Baxter's men as they currently lie second in Group B with 4 points just behind group leaders Libya on goal difference. Also in action this weekend, a couple of big ones. Cameroon hosting Malawi, Burkina Faso take on Botswana, while Senegal tackle the Sudan. Then staying with the beautiful game, Portugal made it 2 wins from 2 in the UEFA Nations League thanks to a come-from-behind 3-2 win over Poland in Torzo last night. Goals from Andre Silva, Bernardo Silva and an own goal from Kamil Glik gave the Portuguese all 3 points, and that keeps them on the top of Group 3 in League A. UEFA Nations League continues this weekend with some superb matchups. Croatia tackling England, Germany facing off with the Netherlands, while Belgium, they'll be entertaining Switzerland. Then a high-stakes weekend in rugby as this year's Currie Cup semi-finalists will be decided with the final round of the group stages taking place. So Western Province and the Sharks, we know, have already secured their place in the last 4, but the Bulls, Lions and Pumas will be fighting for the final 2 places with only 5 points separating them on the log. In action, we've got the Pumas facing the Lions, the Griquas tackling the Sharks, local derby action as the Bulls host Province. And that's a wrap of your sport for this morning.
Just after 8 o'clock, let's quickly take a last look at what's happening out on the roads this morning. Cape Town Belleville on the N1 outbound. There are roadworks before Durban Road, closing off the right lane. Heavy delays are expected in that area. Please allow for some extra travel time this morning. And then heading over to Gauteng and Riverlea. In Riverlea, there have been reports of protest action taking place between Nasrec Road and Main Reef Road. Roads have been blocked off with burning tires and rocks. Please find an alternative route if you are heading that way. That's what we have for you in terms of your traffic. If you are still heading out on the roads, please drive with care this morning. Right, getting straight into your weather and your temperatures. Before we do so, we'd like to say a big thank you to everyone who sent in their pictures. A big thank you to Bongo Bongo for your sunrise picture from Durban, Nico Conradi for your phenomenal sunrise picture taken from George in the Western Cape, as well as Fatakan for your beautiful picture overlooking the ocean from Richards Bay in KwaZulu-Natal, and lastly, Lillian Hunter for your beautiful mountain sunrise from Durbanville in Cape Town. Thank you very much for taking those pictures and taking the time to send them to us. We'll pick up sharing your pictures once again on your Feel Good Breakfast Show come Monday. Right now, let's take a last look at your temperatures going into your Friday. Polokwane starting off on 15, a minimum reaching a high of 31. Mbombela 15.28, Pretoria 15.32, Johannesburg 14 reaching a high of 30. Mahikeng 19.35, nice and hot. Klerksdorp 16.34, Kimberley 14.30 with some scattered showers expected. Bloemfontein 11.29, Richards Bay 16.24 with rain expected. Some rain for Pietermaritzburg as well, 11, your maximum 19. Durban 16.22 also with rain forecast. And Tata 10.18, East London 11 and a high of 16 degrees. Cradock 6.15, Elizabeth on a high of 17 degrees. George 9.15, you can also some showers throughout the course of your Friday. Sutherland 2.14, Cape Town 12 and a high of 19 with very strong southeasterly winds of 39 kilometers per hour this morning. Worcester 8.17 with some scattered showers. Springbok 12.24 and Uppington starting off on 18 with a high of 29 degrees. And that's a wrap. Weather and your temperatures as well as your traffic for your Friday morning.
More than a club, more than an appliance brand. Defy.
Well, everyone's having their say about Quavo's new album on these Twitter streets. We keep it 100 and real talent here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Aston Wiley about to drop his latest release, his latest song that's been playlisted right now on radio, a song called Howling.
I saw the night
in all its glory. The moon had stars, clouds for company, and all my howling and begging out to you, and all my wanting, 'cause you're the bride of view. I'm howling out to you, oh, 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 oh. I'm begging out to you, oh, 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 oh. I'm howling out to you, oh, 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 oh. I'm howling out to you, oh, 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 oh. I sold the night for a brighter story. I took to flight, 'cause I'm not afraid of falling in love. All my howling and begging out to you, whoa, whoa, and all my wanting, 'cause you're the bride of you. Yes, I'm calling out to you, so hear my voice shining through the darkness. I'm howling out to you, oh, 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 oh. I'm begging out to you, oh, 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 oh. I'm howling out to you, oh, 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 oh. I'm begging out to you, oh, 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 oh. I saw the night in all its glory. The moon had stars, clouds for company. I'm howling out to you, oh, 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 oh. I'm begging out to you, oh, 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 oh. I'm howling out to you, oh, 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 oh. I'm begging out to you, oh, 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 oh. I'm howling out to you, oh, 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 oh. I'm howling out to you, oh, 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 oh.
Give it up, give it up, give it up, give it up. Aston Wiley on your Feel Good Breakfast Show, providing the feel good vibes this morning. Thanks very much for the good news, man. Much appreciated. And of course, Stuart Taylor also here, part of the Big Five comedy show that's taking place at Grand West Arena tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
What time?
Tomorrow.
What time?
8 o'clock in the evening. So make sure you get there a little bit earlier.
Yeah, don't be late. Nobody.
No.
You don't want to be that person that walks in late and then the comics rip you off.
No. The comics want you to be the person that walks in late. That will make for an interesting show.
So listen up, if you want to be one of the many thousands that'll be packing out the arena, we are giving away double tickets, 5 sets in fact, to Expresso lucky viewers out there. All you gotta do to win those tickets is let us know, other than Joey Rusdeen and Stuart Taylor, who else makes part of the Big Five lineup. SMS your answer, including your full name, to 33728, along with the keyword win.
That's
and, you
right.
could win tomorrow.
And you better hurry up because that will close at 12 p.m. today. Of course, it's all taking place tomorrow. And remember, no free SMSs apply, and T's and C's can be found, Graham.
Bro, yes,
that way. That way.
That
Well,
way.
listen, we're going to take a quick break. When we get back, it's time for the fashion fix with On Vogue and On Time.
We were never ready. No, man.
Voted best courier in South Africa for over 10 years, at Globeflight, our approach is to simply keep our word. When the quality of our courier service was certified ISO 9001 compliant, it only confirmed what Globeflight customers already know, that from domestic same-day to international air freight, Globeflight delivers smiles 24/365.
birthday to you. Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It is Expresso on SABC3. I mean, I have to tell you something. Today feels like the perfect day to celebrate a birthday. And because every day millions of people celebrate their birthdays all across the globe, we've welcomed today, the 12th of October. We thought, let's give a birthday shout out to one of our viewers.
That's right. So on the line right now, we've got Christina Potgieter, who would like to wish her son Alex a happy birthday this morning. Christina, good morning.
Good morning. How are
you? Listen, your house has a very special birthday. How old is Alex turning today?
He's turning 7.
Oh, adorable. And what would you like to say to him, Mom?
I just want to say a happy birthday to my beautiful miracle boy, and I hope he has a good day.
Oh, incredible. Man. And what are the special plans for today and I'm assuming the weekend?
Well, basically just spend time with lots of family and have lots of cake.
Oh, enjoy.
Christina, well, we're going to have some cake as well here on the Expresso Show on Alex's behalf. And we're celebrating with your miracle special boy. And I hope this is a special one for him, okay?
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Happy birthday, Alex, turning the big 7.
Oh,
now, of course, if you would like us to give you a call for your birthday, Princess, thank you so much for that delicious slice of cake. Of course, we would love to know if you're celebrating your birthday, so email us at birthdays@cordova.tv, and don't forget to include your contact details and a picture so that we can make your birthday a special one indeed.
That's correct.
There's nothing smoother than the fresh, cool taste of Clover Tropica. Made with love by Clover.
Right, so we are jumping into the kitchen right now, making something very smooth with one of the smoothest people out there, Stuart Taylor, my brother. Hey, did you see
I thought you were talking about yourself.
No, I would never take liberty. No, not with you in the kitchen, brother. Listen, but the deal is, Tropic is, of course, looking for the smoothest fans to the stars of Mzansi. They are looking to make sure that to figure out if you know them best, and if you know them best, you can win some great prizes. I'm going to tell you all about that in just a second. But right now, because, Stuart, you're here, we thought about making a Tropica orange and mint mocktail.
Orange and mint mocktail.
It's a mocktail,
Sounds
brother.
delicious.
I'm not mocking you.
No,
but
you're not.
But we're making a mocktail.
Okay, cool.
And it's going to be amazing, and you're going to be doing it.
Am I?
Yes.
Let's go.
So first we have, no. Put down the pineapple.
Move that away.
So we have a jug.
We do have a jug.
This is called a jug. We have ice.
Nice.
I don't know how familiar you are with things in the kitchen.
I'm not familiar with many of these things. This ice seems to be frozen, but continue.
That's ice. Put it in there. Some of it, not all of it.
Not all of it. With my hands?
You can, yes. Your hands are fairly clean.
They are cleanish, yes.
Okay, cleanish, yeah.
There we go.
Okay, cool. Do you feel that's enough?
I feel that's enough.
You need to go with your feeling. Now we have some orange.
I have some orange.
Beautifully sliced. They actually come packaged like this, or you can actually just do it yourself.
Okay.
Really? Okay, so you can put in 2 and I'll put in 2, just because it's a partner thing.
It is a partner thing. Now we feel like we've both done something.
Smash it a little bit with a spoon there.
Very nice. This feels like a magic trick we're doing now.
Absolutely. And I also organised this half a lime each.
Half a lime, nice.
Or is this a lemon? Which is it? I don't know.
I think this is a lemon.
You sure? I could go with the lime because of the size.
Do I squeeze it in?
Can we do it together?
Nice.
Yes, man. Yes, get it in there.
Lovely.
Jeez. Now, let's take two of these mint leaves for garnish afterwards, right?
Right.
Just like that. I'm going to leave them and set them aside. So you take these.
I'll take those.
And I'll take these.
Right.
And now we have to bruise them.
Oh, is that right? That's how you get the flavour. That's how you get the flavour and the smell.
You can either do it like that, or you can go dramatic.
Oh,
you see.
Okay.
Do you want to go dramatic?
No, I like sensual and squeezy. That's how I like it.
It's a good combination between you and I. It's fantastic.
Yes.
Okay, you do that. Throw that in there.
Nice.
All right, dude. This is crazy. Right, okay, now, we got some tropical orange. Here we go.
Very good.
Throw everything in there, my bruv.
All of it.
Just throw. I want to
see.
Say
when.
Go. Okay, done. Right, we have some sugar. It's going to be delicious.
A pinch?
No, all of it. All of it. We want to make sure that it's sweet, my brother.
Right.
Get it in there. Get it in there. Right, and now we have some sparkling water.
Oh, very nice, very nice.
Top it up for us there, my friend. Top it up for us there.
Look at that. Look at that.
Yes. Maybe you want to add a little bit more ice.
I'm like Tom Cruise.
Yes, you are so smooth.
I am.
Right. Oh, my goodness. Is it actually...
I wasn't joking when I said it's frozen, eh?
It's pretty frozen. It's pretty frozen.
There we go.
Wow, did you just grab an orange?
I did.
Okay, and bro, that is how you make a mocktail. Now, you let everything infuse.
Ooh, okay.
You can either have it straight out of the jug. or you can go with these lovely little cocktail glasses.
I
and
like
you can
it out
garnish
the
it
jug.
there.
It's delicious.
So let's put these two on now because no, that's all good because now they're not bruised. You know, we just want to layer them.
Ah,
you see, I love the wooden spoon effect. You
beautiful.
see, just like that. So very easy to put this recipe together. Stuart, what a legend, bruv.
Thank you.
That was
Thank you.
amazing. That was
It's
amazing.
delicious.
You're like the mocktail king.
Cheers to you.
Yeah, stay here because we want to show you once again how we made this. Here's a quick look back.
We're going to show you how to stay cool this summer with a smooth serving of a delicious Clover Tropica Orange Mint Mocktail. For this recipe, you'll need 2 cups of Clover Tropica Orange, a 1/4 cup of lemon juice, a 1/2 cup of Nestle Pure Life Sparkling Water, 2 tablespoons of sugar, 2 to 3 orange slices, 2 to 3 mint leaves, and a handful of ice cubes. Pour your Clover Tropica Orange into a jug. Add lemon juice. Add sugar. Stir to combine. Pour over ice blocks, orange slices, and mint leaves. Then top up with Nestle Pure Life Sparkling Water. You'll be drinking, serving, and sipping on these mocktails all summer.
Made with love by Clover.
And there you have it. We just had a battle with the ice bowl, and Stuart won.
I did win.
You did win. Listen, the keyword is Clover. SMS that to 33728. You want to get your hands on this Tropica Orange mocktail we made this morning, so you can have that.
Thank you.
And I will have this.
Cheers
and then
to
we
you.
can cheers to that, man. Have a taste. See how it is. Yes?
Delish.
Told you I'm not mocking you, my brother. I'm not mocking you. Thank you very much. Clover is the keyword. SMS that to 33728. Now, are you the smoothest fans to the biggest stars in Mzansi? That's the big question. Now, Tropica is looking for the smoothest fans of some of South Africa's biggest celebrities who will put their skills and celeb knowledge to the test. Now, all you have to do is buy Tropica and follow the entry details on the bottle. Then you select your favorite celeb who you think you know best, and you could stand a chance to win thousands of daily prizes and your share of 1 million rand. I just needed to clarify that. Tropica has, of course, given away airtime to over 26,500 winners from the start of this competition. So make sure you go out, buy Tropica, and enter. You could be winning your share of incredibly smooth prizes, airtime, and cash. Remember, T's and C's do apply. You can find them on tropica.co.za. We deserve another toast, brother. Put it there.
To you.
Yeah? Sip it up, man.
There's nothing smoother than the fresh, cool taste of Clover Tropica. Made with love by Clover.
Oh, now, Brother Bear, it makes me so proud to say it. We have done it after putting out the call on Mandela Day for our partners to come and join ourselves, Expresso, the show, and Rise Against Hunger to pack 100,000 meals to get them sponsored and to host those activations. The call has been answered.
Yeah, in a major way as well. So we've got Table Bay and Maynard Mall that are coming up, but it's all happening this weekend. That's where it all begins. 9 a.m. where it all started at Kenilworth Mall. And of course, we want you to come along and join us as we pack our first 50,000 meals. Become part of this family that is helping to rise against hunger. And really just, I think at the end of the day, one thing that we've gotten out of this is that it's so fulfilling to be able to kind of take of your time and contribute to the possible betterment of someone else's life. So it's like being there for 10 minutes, an hour if you want to, especially if you're in school and you guys want to be featured on our final live pack in November on the show. The more of your schoolmates rock up there, the bigger your chances of being here live on the show.
Yeah, we want you to come help us pack the last 1,000 meals live on air. Now, when we take into account that up to 20 children are dying every day of starvation in South Africa, not in some war-torn dark corner of the world, but here in our own country, this is one small way that we can address that. 100,000 meals. We only did 40,000, I'll say only, and that was a major feat last year. So 100,000, we need your help, guys. We've got Paxton Phillies coming through tomorrow. Andrea Fortain coming through tomorrow. We've got an incredible lineup of the most insanely talented dancers. But as Kat was saying, just to be there and be a part of that, it's awesome. Obviously, Expresso is going to be there en masse. So please come and show your support. You can get all of the details on all of our social media platforms as well. 100,000 meals for Mandela to celebrate his centenary. We need your help.
All right, you're still with your Feel Good Breakfast show. Still coming up after the break, lots and lots as we head to the final stretch of the show. But we're making a delicious strawberry basil soda. That's going to be explosive.
Exactly, and then Nick Strelitz is in the house, my absolute fave. And of course, it's time for Fashion Fix on Vogue and on time.
Add a little goodness to your day, your friend's day, and make your school's year as the Crush Share the Goodness campaign returns. Last year, the Crush crew gave away 10,000 pairs of shoes to school children across South Africa. Watching Expresso from spring through the summer and refreshing yourself with your favorite Clover Crush flavor, you stand daily chances of winning for yourself, your friends, and school. Details to follow on Expresso.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Hey, you know when you hear that tune what it means. Welcome back to Expresso, your feel-good breakfast show. It's time for Fashion Fix on Vogue and on time. And after a brief hiatus, it's back with all the fashion news that we curate for you so you don't have to. The man of the moment has returned from his Joburg Fashion Week stint. Nick Strelitz, everybody!
I got one boo. That was great.
A little bit
so
late, but it's okay.
You tried to hold me back. You tried to hold me down. You couldn't bring me down.
No.
I'm back.
Okay, welcome back, Nick.
Perfect.
Okay.
Terrified.
Nick, what do we need to know? Fashion, let's talk fashion.
Let's talk fashion. Listen, this is kind of a different departure for me. Let's look at Pinterest. So Pinterest unveiled their list of the most in-demand hair trends for 2018, but quite different based on countries. So this is an idea for us in South Africa to see what other countries are doing when it comes to hair trends. Let's see what's the most popular hairstyle in France.
Okay.
In France, it's the messy bun.
Not surprised.
Are you not surprised? Why are you not surprised?
I don't know. This just seems like a French kind of hairstyle.
Yeah, I mean, it's chic, it's effortless. The Parisians, they are effortless style. It's all what it's about. Up 137% pin increase in France.
Wow. You know how difficult it is to make a messy bun? Like,
Is
they
it?
make it look so effortlessly.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I just had... No,
It actually takes like 2 hours.
It takes longer.
Let's see what's happening in Mexico.
Oh,
Our friends down south, it's red hair.
Ay, caramba. What
She
is
does
this?
not look
Oh,
Mexican.
it's red hair. I thought, what is the pieces of fabric along the side of the head?
No, she's doing her tinfoil, yeah. But red hair in Mexico up 222%, which is quite interesting. I wouldn't normally associate
red hair with Mexicans.
With Mexico, but it's hot. That sun be beating down on that weave all day, girl, right?
I don't think Mexicans wear weaves.
No?
But
Okay, cool. Let's move on to America.
We've got this Gladys, honey.
Where I'm from, the big US of A. What are we doing in US? We're doing braids. 445% up. What do you think it is about America that is bringing braids back?
Do you know what it is? It's also the fact that a lot of the girls do wear wigs, and braids is a natural thing.
Yeah.
So
I
you
think
can
we are
wear
going more
it
natural.
without the wig, or you can wear it with the wig, but braids is a staple.
Yeah, and it's big in South Africa too, I've seen now.
Yeah.
We'll get to that. In the UK, the United Kingdom, what are we doing? The side bun. Which, this makes total sense to me because they are stuck up and posh, right?
Okay.
And the side bun is all about theatrics. It's all about sort of classic evening wear, I would imagine.
Queen Elizabeth vibes.
Does Queen E wear a side bun? Did I miss that?
No, I don't think
When she was younger.
45 years ago. Oh no, let's move on to Argentina. What's happening in South America? The split fringe. Up 150% in Argentina. I don't know, I think that's neither here nor there. I mean, you're doing a bit of a split fringe
I'm doing
now.
a little bit of the split fringe.
Yeah, a little nod to Argentina.
Yes, my Argentinian roots.
Love it, love the accent. Germany, what's happening in Deutschland? It's pixie cuts, which this is big, not just in Germany. We're seeing a big throwback to short do's for women. It's very contemporary, it's very now. South Africa, what are we going to be seeing for South Africa?
What do we got in South Africa?
Okay, well, I'm thinking for South Africa, we're doing braids, we're doing froze, and we're doing the benang sort of middle part weave down the middle. We're doing everything. But I think, again, like Ayana Tabete as well, going back to sort of braids and sort of a natural take on hair, I think, is quite big right now.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Are we gonna rock braid?
Do it! Cornrow Zoe.
Should we do cornrows for Monday? Okay.
I'm cornrowing Zoe's hair on Sunday night. Doing it.
That takes time. I can't.
I'm doing it. And then I'm talking fashion trends. We've just come off the Spring/Summer 19 season from Paris, Milan, New York, and London. Beige, guys. Beige, the color for 2019.
Is beige a huge color
It's huge.
trend?
It's huge. These oatmeal, these nudes,
I'm
it's beige.
sorry, am I the only one that finds beige boring?
Boring? But it doesn't have to be, Zoe. We saw it all over the runways this year for Spring/Summer 19. I think the key for doing beige, sort of a do's and don'ts, is play with different tones of beige.
That's the thing.
Right?
That's the thing, yeah.
Or do like Riri, she don't give no... She just rocking it out. Do you know what I mean? So you have to play with variations of the same color. So we're not doing tonal all the way down.
And also textures as well.
Absolutely, completely. Just to keep it vibrant and differentiating.
Okay,
Next,
cool.
prints. Prints was very big off the runways as well.
See, I'm all for print.
I know you like a print.
Yes.
You like a floral for summer. It makes sense. On the runways as well, we saw quite a
That's a lot.
decidedly darker turn with florals this season, but also mixing and matching prints. Celebrities all over doing it as well. I think the key for a print on print is you want some sort of undercurrent that combines the two. So whether it's a color or a pattern, something that brings cohesion.
Okay.
Acid wash. Big nod to acid wash. We're bringing 80s sort of grunge back. We saw it on the runways as well. Lots of variations of acid wash. We're doing kind of a punk rock take on a classic.
Okay.
Celebrities rocking this as well. This has been very key to the last 6 months.
Wow.
Hailey Baldwin, you've got obviously Kim Kardashian and Miley. You can acid wash your jeans yourself. You just have to submerge your jeans, your old jeans you don't wear anymore, in bleach for say 30 minutes to an hour. Soak them in cold water and throw them in the wash.
I never thought I'd see the day that acid wash would come back. I don't
It's
know how I
happening.
feel
Miley
about
said
that.
so. And what
It
Miley
feels
says
a little
goes.
like tie-dye, like, you know, touches on that.
It is, absolutely. It's a throwback.
If this was fab or fail, I would have voted a fail for that. But talking about fab or fail, we're coming back in a little bit where, of course, we put up the biggest event of the season so far and give us our take on it, or give you our take on it. Fab or fail, coming up next.
All right. Welcome back to the kitchen. Now, like dairy-free ice cream and superfoods, mocktails are having their moment. Yes, they're having a moment. And to accompany our gorgeous sparkling water made by SodaStream, we found a mocktail recipe that we can make, and that'll hopefully help you to get in those daily 2 liters of water that you actually are supposed to be drinking and avoid the unhealthier alternatives, right? So let's see how we're going to be turning this happy hour, or should we call it healthy hour?
Healthy hour. And it's perfect for a Friday, perfect for the weather that we're having at the moment. This one's quite interesting and it's different. These are flavor combinations you might not have thought of before.
Yeah.
It's basil and it's strawberry. Okay, so it starts with the magic of our SodaStream. Obviously, you want to fill it up to the brim there, but it's water, so if you spill, don't really stress about it.
Cool.
Simple as that. Just goes in, and you can go up to 5 times.
Yeah.
I'm going to go 4 times to leave a little bit of...
Okay.
There we go.
I love it.
Do you like that sound? Shh. And obviously, we're going to be using our strawberry syrup here, but you can, honestly, guys, you can try as many different combinations as you can. I'm going to go with half a cup here.
Yeah.
Don't want it to be too sweet because, obviously, I've got the addition of our strawberries going into it.
Yeah. You talk about the sweetness. There's 2/3 less sugar in the SodaStream flavors. Compared to other soft drinks out there. And the fact that when you make it over the time period that you're using it, it ends up costing you something like R3.33 per litre. How much cheaper is that than what you buy out there?
And you get to feel like a mad scientist when you're putting it all together. I love the fact that you've got science going on. So I'm going to take the basil. I'm just going to just unleash it. Whatever frustrations you've got, just let it out. You want to break the basil leaves. Then we've got some chopped up strawberries here, and you'll see strawberries all over our shops at the moment.
Yeah.
Then the pestle and mortar, they are, and obviously price-wise that's great, but you want to use fresh seasonal stuff as well. So I'm going to crush these up. You don't want them to be completely broken again. You just want to release some of the flavors, some of the juices.
Yeah.
And that combination of the basil and the strawberry is already...
And of course, if you're one of these people that's really concerned about sugar intake and you're trying to keep it down, there is, of course, the zero sugar range that's ideal for people that want to keep it down, as I said, trying to work on their summer bodies, if you will. And it comes in great flavors like pink grapefruit, there's cranberry, raspberry, and lemonade lime as well. And also, if you want to just have a bit more of that basil flavor, try doubling up on the amount of basil leaves, and then overnight, soak them in your carbonated water.
That's so clever.
And then, obviously, that'll break up the flavor a little bit more. So in your mocktail, you'll then have a lot more of that flavor.
Now look at this. Look at the colours popping there as well. So we've
I'm
got
quite
some of
impressed with you, bro.
our clever very ingenious pulp here. I'd love to say this is all on me, but you know we've got the most amazing foodie department here as well.
Yeah.
I mean, you can go the whole hog and literally fill the entire glass with it as well. How awesome is that looking?
So, I mean, imagine if inviting people over for the weekend, and you have your
look
braai
so
or whatever
fancy.
going, and then there you go, and you make these wonderful mocktails.
La,
You
la.
at home can SMS the keyword drink to 33728 if you want us to send you.
So we're just going to mix that through.
That ingredient
Look at that.
list and
Dun,
also
dun, dun, dun,
the recipe
dun,
of how
dun,
to make this basil strawberry
Beautiful.
mocktail.
Okay. Yeah, obviously, bearing in mind that it is carbonated, so you don't want to get ahead of yourself.
Careful, be careful.
You're going to fill that up.
Cool thing as well,
Look at
you can say
that.
goodbye to single-use plastic bottles because this can be used for a very, very long time indeed. So we're saving the planet too while we're at it. And like I said at the beginning, it's very tough to find a way of drinking 2 liters of water every single day. But if you're making these mocktails, then you're getting in your fair share.
I'm just going to squeeze in a little bit of lemon. You can use lime as well. Lime is all the rage again. It's funny how fruits come in and out of like style at the moment, and then we're going to just top it off with just a little bit of...
Bless you, look at you.
A little bit of arbei.
Bless your culinary heart.
Hey, check
Just,
that out. Dun, dun, dun.
what?
And one more.
What?
Hey, how nice does this look? And the smell of it, dude, is truly phenomenal. And
That's
pops
what
in
makes
there.
a mocktail.
And it's just, come on, you got it.
What is this? Have you been
Just
taking
one little-
lessons?
One little sprig there and one little sprig there. I think Ewan would be proud.
Artistry.
Hey,
Artistry,
look at that.
just sublime.
And then, of course, we've got our
Look at
paper
that.
straws, my brother. Happy Friday.
So do you give it a bit of a jiggle?
You can, dude. Release those flavors. We've
Yeah,
obviously
just,
got
you know.
so much going in there. Look how beautiful that looks as well.
Oh, it smells great.
Oh, wow. That is awesome. It's interesting. It's fresh. It's got a kick. It's something completely different. Hopefully that has inspired you. And if you guys at home want to fizz up your summer with SodaStream, go out, get your machine right now. You can also stand a chance of winning one of these amazing Spirit SodaStream machines with a range of accessories and 2 syrups. So to enter, go to SodaStream giveaways, post on the Expresso Facebook page. Tell us how you would use SodaStream to get that summer body.
Here's a very good idea for you. The competition closes on Tuesday, the 16th of October, 2018 at 12 o'clock. Terms and conditions do apply. And of course, I couldn't think of a better way to fizz up a summer than with this
Cheers, boy.
beautiful mocktail. Cheers. Healthy
Magic.
hour.
Fizz up your summer with SodaStream.
Well, it's time for our favorite Friday game. It's called Fab or Fail, where we take a huge event happening this weekend, and of course, it's not. We're not happy about it. Ding! And we take a huge event that happened this past week, namely the 2018 American Music Awards, where all of the musical superstars converged on the red carpet to show off how amazing they were. As it goes, we've got our paddles, yay or nay, and based on the photo, our 2 experts on the couch here have to decide what they like and what they don't like. Let's start off with
Do
the
it.
Night's Artist of the Year winner, Taylor Swift, everybody.
That
I love this. Yes.
She looks like a disco ball.
Okay, so
This
he
style
definitely
expert,
loves it.
he's a disco ball. She was in Balmain.
Oh, of course.
She's in Balmain. Taylor does a lot of metallic, but it works for her. She's a bionic woman. She's a strong
Gorgeous.
woman. It's woman
This is
empowerment.
gorgeous.
She killed it.
But like, even her makeup and everything was simplistic, and that was just a wow outfit.
Absolutely, and I love that her hair is this color. If it was like more platinum, it would be too much.
Yes,
but this
agreed.
is perfect.
Agreed.
Next up, the awards host for the night, Tracy Ellis Ross.
Tracy Ellis Ross.
Yeah, we're all in.
Are we all in?
Yeah.
She either gets it really right or gets it
Really
horribly
wrong.
wrong. And
Yeah.
this is one of the suit could have been that choker is a nightmare.
With
That
the
wet
long
hair look, not here
earrings,
for
it was
it.
just a little bit too much. Even I would have preferred the suit to have been maybe a bit more of a fitted style.
Yeah.
And I'm not a fan of beige.
Yeah.
Her face, she looks shocked as well.
She does.
She's like,
She-
what
it's-
a nice
it's
stylist
too
do
much.
to me.
Okay, let's go to the lady who makes money moves, Miss Cardi B.
yes.
Yes.
Yes, Cardi B.
She is like a painting.
She
She's
is.
so gorgeous right now.
She's in Dolce & Gabbana,
Oh.
obviously. Cardi's like, this is a theatrical, but she is theatrical, but the
Yes.
dress itself is exquisite from
Yeah.
head to toe. I mean, it's just
Okay,
beautiful.
Well done.
Okay, let's go to Havana Unana, Camila Cabello.
Oh, girl, pack up and go home, Camilla.
It's very plain.
Too plain, honey.
Not for the AMAs.
Hey,
No.
the hair is the same color as the clothes.
But that's the
Camilla.
Argentina, you know, the
Oh, yeah.
I remember.
Is she Argentinian?
No, but
Great, so we're just clumping all South Americans together in
You
one.
guys, like, who styled this
sorry
poor
about the
girl?
No, she needs a stylist.
She does.
Camilla,
can I just
call a girl.
Yes.
Can we go back to the hairstyle? I just referred to her. She was going with their trends. I'm not saying she is.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll move on.
To one of the people I think is the shadiest in the industry, Amber Heard.
Oh, she's shady.
Oh, she looks pretty.
But she looks
though.
pretty.
She kind of does.
She's a pretty shady lady.
Yeah,
you can be
she
shady
kinda
and
does.
still attractive.
That's a gorgeous dress.
Right?
No, she
It
looks
is.
stunning.
Yeah.
She looks stunning.
Makeup is on point.
Yeah, stop beating up other people. English songstress Rita Ora.
OMG.
Oh, no ways, guys.
The boys like it.
What?
Listen, that's...
Okay,
Are
well,
you kidding me? Leah, no.
I'm liking
Break
the
the look
top.
up.
I'm up until there, I love. Take
Okay,
that
but-
off, it would be cute.
But you have to look at it as one.
As a
Holistically,
whole,
okay.
I'm giving it a no, but
All right.
her makeup and hair, I really
Yes,
like
agreed with the
it.
makeup and hair.
All right, and then finally, our nominee for New Artist of the Year, Dua Lipa.
Oh no,
Dua
this is...
Lipa, I loved it.
What? No.
Okay, she
Fired.
admitted
Okay, wait,
Fired.
look at it properly.
Kat, I need you here. I need some style experts up on the
I
ground.
changed.
Yes?
I changed.
Are you changing?
No.
She's...
She looks like an ice cream cone, a very, very cute
This is
ice cream.
so not who she is
Yeah.
as a personality. She's edgy, she's raw. This is
But you have to look at the
ill-fitting.
overall look,
I'm sorry.
But so this fits? Is that a
I
fit?
just, no.
Are we
I just looked at her face and then I was like that, and then I looked at the outfit and I was like that. I think
Yeah.
what
I liked
happened
it.
that morning was she woke up.
Yeah.
She took too long in hair and makeup,
Yeah.
and then she took the sheet from her bed. She went like,
Oh, she's shady. Oh, she's shady
Listen,
today. You're a shady
creativity
lady.
gets her a thumbs up from me.
Zoe.
Well, there we go. That was our rendition of Fab or Fail. Nick and Zoe are going to have a conversation, but I hope that you enjoyed that. Of course, you can go and check those out online. Some really interesting outfits in the American Music Awards 2018.
Oh, man. So you guys made a nice little drink for us.
Don't play it down, man. It's
fizzy,
awesome.
fizzy little summer drink. It looks good, man. It looks very nice.
It was pure genius there. And if you're wanting to fizz up your summer with SodaStream, go out, get yourself a machine right now. You could also stand a chance of winning one of these incredible Spirit SodaStream machines with a range of accessories and 2 syrups. So what you got to do to enter is go to the SodaStream giveaway post on the Expresso Facebook page. Tell us how you would use SodaStream to get that summer body. And of course, it closes Tuesday, the 16th of October at 12 o'clock. And all the terms and conditions apply.
Man, these things bring back so many memories.
I love it, man. Nostalgic, and now they've ramped it up, quantum leap into the modern age.
Make sure you go check out that post on Facebook. We're going to be taking a very quick break. Lots more to come. There's still a couple of minutes left of your Feel Good Breakfast Show. When we come back, we make a veggie pizza on the braai. Gabriella San Giorgio. What on earth? We'll find out after the break. And of course, another performance by the incredible Aston Wiley. Stick around.
Oh, it's so good.
Moving out? Need more room? Scaling down? Private property is a great place to start your search. With thousands of new properties from South Africa's top real estate agents, banks, developers, and homeowners. It's the easiest way to find your next home. Search for a home on any device, anytime, anywhere. Search privateproperty.co.za.
Enter the Win a Home competition on privateproperty.co.za and stand a chance to win a brand new, fully decorated apartment at Paraflay Lifestyle Estate, developed by Baldwin Properties, worth over 3 million rand.
I think that I could find peace beneath the waves. 'Cause I'll be holding on to you. I'm holding on to you. Hold on today, be here tomorrow. I will not fade away. I will not fade away. I want you to know you're the only way. I will not fade away. I will not fade.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It's Expresso right here on SABC3. Time for us to head to social media where we take a look at the weird, the crazy, the funny things that we find online. And we've picked 3 of our favorites. So let's see if you enjoy them as well as much as we do.
Well, this one certainly slots into, I think, the crazy bracket. You know, we'll go to any length to get the shot. In TV you want to. And it's one thing trying to get that ideal shot when you're on the side of a mountain. That is intimidating enough without the imminent threat of tons of snow and rock falling on you. Cue this video. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Right.
Look at
Go.
Oh, this is crazy.
This is a full-on avalanche.
What?
So first of all, the fact that he dropped
like
his camera, come on, who does that? I don't know a cameraman on our set that would drop the camera. He would get the
Never.
shot, man.
Never.
But luckily they did survive. They came through it unscathed. This was on the Karakoram mountain range in Pakistan. The crew were hit obviously by a full-scale avalanche, but thankfully they were in the perfect position to be able to come through unscathed.
Oh
But
my
wow.
goodness, that is crazy and scary. I'm so happy they survived.
Ooh.
Now, you know what? Something that I feel like a lot of people feel they survive every day is Instagram. Your self-esteem sometimes needs to survive Instagram because people look so perfect. What I love about this is we found this video of a model who shows us just how fake Instagram can be when it comes to creating illusions. Look at her perfect bum.
booty.
The perfect booty shot, all right? Perfect.
There we go.
This is how she creates it. Person number 1, person number 2.
There we go. She needs her shoe back.
Wow. Look at that.
How to get the perfect Instagram booty.
I feel like
Can we do that again?
we might want to see that again.
Like-
Let's take a look. Okay. Look at that perfect booty. Perky.
Implants.
Squats finally worked.
These squats finally worked.
Yeah, how I
And
wake up. That's all it needed was how I wake up in the morning. Is this like, does this really happen? Is this
you
really
never
happen?
know.
Oh, yeah.
You never know. Listen, there's so many Photoshop apps. People rarely look the way they seem on Instagram. We
Booty
know
apps.
this.
Well, listen, you got to love honesty, especially from a child. And looking at that avalanche video, snow is one of those things you either love it or you hate it. And this little girl, her name's Shipley, it was filmed by Rachel Campbell, who asked this little girl, do you like the snow? And just listen to her. She's just adorable.
Do you like the snow? No. Why not? Can you say snow?
Do you mind if we have another run at that one? Please, please, producer.
Do you like the snow?
No.
Why not? Can you say snow?
You guys, I'm so sorry. I have to have a little girl one day. They are just so dramatic. It's the best.
Look at that little
It's the best thing ever.
Oh, man, I love it. Well, that's what we found funny, thrilling, and just downright crazy this morning. You can share with us on our social media platforms what's trending on yours.
All right, jumping to the kitchen after that rather interesting segment. Thank you very much, guys. Gabriella San Giorgio. Or is it Esposito? I don't know anymore.
We do a half-half.
Okay, Gabriella Esposito San Giorgio. Here we go. It's a mouthful. It's good.
It is.
It's good.
It is.
But listen, it is Braai Friday, and what better way to entertain this weekend than doing a football match or rugby that's going to be on with a delicious braai pizza. We're making a veggie braai pizza on the braai, which is amazing. Now, we are inside because the wind is absolutely madness out there today. So Gabby didn't want to be in the wind. If it was up to me, I would have probably lit a fire. Okay.
Then got to you because the rocket. I was waiting for this to
It's
go
fine.
into
It's
the
fine. You know, you can decorate your pizza from here. You know? But I think it's cool. We're using fresh veggies from Woolies, and it's something different to put on the braai. And Stuart Taylor is supposed to be here as well, but he's so busy.
He was quite offended because I didn't actually know who he was. So he was like, "I'm Stuart." I'm like, "Okay, I'm Gabby," and I think he was like, "Okay." So we met.
So it was an awkward moment. Anyway, so he's on an interview. He's so important. So we'll start this without him. Okay, let's put it together. What's happening?
So hypothetically speaking, we have a braai.
Hypothetically speaking, we can use the gas.
So we're using the gas, but this is actually great to do at home. You can also grill at home.
Okay, cool.
So we've got some pre-made dough already, which we've now put into our baking tray.
Yes.
I've got a little tip. If you want your base to be a little bit more crispy, then have a bigger tray and preheat it.
Okay, cool.
It's a good tip to have. But if you prefer, like you like having more like a mouthful, this is perfect.
Okay, cool.
And so what we've got here is we're obviously doing a vegan pizza with Woolworths. and we're having obviously no dairy.
Yes.
So this is all the delicious vegetables. Reason why I grill these first, it's a great tip. Mushrooms, peppers, and zucchini all have a lot of water in them.
Right.
So this, if you go just put this on your pizza, it's going to be so soggy because all your water is going to be released on the heat.
Yes.
So this is why we grill them first, and it also gives like a really nice char as well. I mean, if you look at our ready-made, it's like beautiful black color on it.
I love the char on it, especially, and it's also going to intensify the flavors of the veggies as well. And I love the addition of the mushrooms. Once again, I mean, you can almost think about it as replacing the meat.
Exactly, your meatiness.
Some nice meatiness, yeah.
So what I'm going to do quickly is I'll show you. We've got some pomodoro sauce here, or your passata. So pomodoro is tomato, because if I say tomato sauce, I don't want people to think like ketchup.
It's not like bottle ketchup, no.
No, it's passata. It's
passatas. Okay, whipping out the... there we go. Just like that. That bottle right there.
That bottle right there.
Cool.
It's actually my favorite passata to use on pizzas.
But
or
flavor,
pasta.
I can smell it from here with all the delicious ingredients and herbs in there.
Yes.
Cool.
So what I add a little bit of extra oregano and just some extra garlic.
Okay.
Also another tip which people find, and I also, this happens to me often, is I love tomato and I get really excited by it. So I usually spoon too much on, and then it's like, it's like a lot.
It must be the lycopene in tomatoes. It must be that that gets you excited. It must be. Listen, just take us through the base again. So you can obviously buy the pizza base or the dough, or you can, if you're brave and adventurous, you can make it from scratch.
Yes, you can definitely make it from scratch. It's actually not too difficult to make. It's pretty much almost similar to making homemade pasta. Alternatively, if you don't want to deal with dough, you can also do this with phyllo pastry, like frozen phyllo pastry as well, if you want like something almost quite crispy. Yeah, so I mean, we've bought a pre-made dough, but you can easily make it yourself. This is just, you know, time constraint, but like you say, you want to watch the rugby.
Yeah, of course. And of course, you can, like you said, you can put this either in the oven or you can put it on the grid in the braai and crisp up your base. Cool. So you got that on?
Got that on.
Next.
So all I'm going to do is we've got our beautiful vegetables here, which we've been having on our heat, which we've now recently taken off.
It's recently come off, exactly. There he is. The keyword is Woolworths. SMS that to 33728. That's Woolworths to 33728. Delicious, fresh, flavorful, colourful veggies as well, available at Woolies. I love the fact that it's super fresh, and this is what I like. We want to use our fresh veggies on the pizza.
Yes, agreed.
You can see they've been nicely grilled already.
Grilled and deliciousness. So I'm going to just do some like little
kind of
patties
just
here.
chop them in half and
just slice them in half after they've been charred. I'm just doing some
a little bit of a pattern there.
A little bit of a.
All right, for a second I thought you were going to be that vain and spell your name on the pizza, but okay.
Good idea though for next time. And I'm just going to cut our peppers a little bit smaller just to kind of distribute it nicely.
All right.
And then our mushrooms, I'll do the rest of it shortly.
And also you don't use any cheese.
No cheese.
No cheese.
Vegan and also great for people that just don't want to have dairy.
Yes.
It's awesome. And I must say, the vegetables are so flavorful, and because we have so many, you don't actually miss it. And then what I do to top it off so that you don't miss that like creamy factor is we top it with avo once we are done.
Ah, okay. So do you put this, obviously when the veggies go back, do you put it back onto the fire or?
Yes. So we put it back into the fire.
Yeah.
As soon as this is done, or obviously into your oven. And then we've got some beautiful fresh artichokes. So just load your veggies.
Perfect. And then back onto the fire.
Back onto the fire, put your lid down to get some extra heat.
From the top, of course, yeah. I presume with the base, you don't want to use a very hot fire? Or what do we say?
To be honest, I prefer hot because I just feel like it crisps up. But I think it's just monitor it. Like, if you see it's crisping up too quickly.
Because, I mean, obviously, you can't turn it.
Yeah, no, I would not suggest. Do not do that at home.
The keyword is Woolworths. SMS that to 33728. If you've missed any of the steps, I think this is such a cool idea to do on the braai, something different. Hear those steps one more time. All right, so there you have it. The keyword is Woolworths. SMS that to 33728 for our vegetarian vegan pizza on the braai. Stuart, get in here. He's finally done. Let me just grab some salt over here.
Some salt.
Thank you very much. We need some salt.
Very nice.
Would you do the honors and just
would I do the honors?
some salt on there? Yes, 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 that's it.
That was so elegant.
Are you done with the radio interview now?
I am.
Can you join us now? You know? Please, man.
Listen, it's the show is a big deal, man. Everyone wants to talk about it. And I'm going to carbo load for it. If you don't
I love
mind.
that. The Big 5 comedy showcase, man. It's going to be absolutely epic. Dig in there. No. Dig in. I want to see you take a mouthful. Go. Yes. Woolworths to 33728. All right, well, there we have it. Making vegetables, of course, the star of your bride this summer will be a lot more fun than you might think. You can clearly see why. And remember, healthy eating comes with a reward as well. So if you are a Discovery Vitality member, you'll get up to 25% cash back when shopping for over 1,000 healthy food products at Woolworths. I hope you're listening. So make sure to look out for the Vitality stamp on their products in-store, online, or also on the app. Yes?
Oh, yes.
Amazing.
Yes?
Amazing.
That's a yes.
Look at that. We love it.
I'm going back for
Woolworths
more.
to 33728.
I can totally do grapes on my veggie pizza.
It looks amazing.
Yeah, I love it. I absolutely love it.
Do you know what I really, really need? I want to say I want, but what I need, Sis Princess, my queen, can I please have a blueberry muffin?
Oh, and then
I love you.
Princess, while you're at it, may I please have... Oh, also another one, because it's the last one. And then a coffee, please. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Listen, hope you stick around to your Feel Good Breakfast show. A couple more minutes left. And Aston Wiley about to do his thing one more time. He's been having a great time on the show, hasn't he?
I'm so glad. He's eaten every other one of the muffins that were in there.
That's for me, not for you.
Share the love, Princess. Share the love.
Enjoy a moment in between with McCafe. See you after the break.
Stormy waters crashing down on me. You gave the orders to flush me out to sea. I think that I could find peace beneath the waves, 'cause I'll be holding on to you, holding on to you.
Yous are not ready. Big Shack.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Well, just a few more minutes of the Feel Good Breakfast Show left, and it's been such a pleasure having you here, man. Aston Wiley has provided us with great music, guys. I'm sure you've all enjoyed in the studio. Graham, please, why? Yeah, thank you, Graham. Dude, where can people catch you performing live? I'm sure there's fans aplenty wanting to see you do your thing.
Oh, awesome. Tomorrow I'm at Ginger for Mad Hatter's Tea Party.
Yeah.
For Ped Cell charity.
That's cool. That's very,
and,
very cool.
yeah, on the 18th at Element House for Art Angels.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
And on the 26th at Durbanville Hills for the season of Sauvignon. Sorry, the 27th and the 28th.
Excellent.
For the season of Sauvignon.
Yeah, the gig guide is sounding good. And also, what can we expect? Let's say in the next year, are you working on any new music, new collaborations, new releases.
Yeah, we've got some singles on the way. I think in the next year, hopefully an EP, but on the way next couple of months, we've got about 3 singles coming.
Yeah. And right now, Howling is being playlisted on radio, right?
Yeah, I'm very
People
happy about
should
that.
call into the local radio stations and request it. And
please phone them and go, ow! And hopefully they'll know what you're talking about. No, they won't. But Howling, yeah, I'd appreciate that.
That's it. All right. What's the last song you're performing for us?
The last song is unreleased. It hasn't been recorded. It's called Stormy Waters, though. And it's just to anyone who just keep on going, no matter what you're going through. The stormy waters will be there, but let's get through it together with love and hope.
I love that message, man. The stage is yours. Take it away.
Thank you so much.
Stormy waters crashing down on me. You gave the orders to flush me out to sea. I think that I could find peace beneath the waves, 'cause I'll be holding on to you, I'm holding on to you. Hold on today, be here tomorrow. I will not fade away, I will not fade away. I want you to know that you're the only way. I will not fade away, I will not fade away. Stormy waters, should I pray? You know I never say enough. I followed a pathway all my life, and now I see I am lost. I think that I could die happy in your arms, 'cause I'll be holding on to you. I said I'm holding on to you. Hold on today, be here tomorrow. I will not fade away, I will not fade away. I want you to know that you're the only way. I will not fade away, I will not fade away. Not fade away. No, no, no. All together now. I'll never stop, I'll never stop. I'll never stop, I'll never stop. I'll never stop and never stop loving you. One more time. I'll never stop, I'll never stop. I'll never stop, I'll never stop. I'll never stop, I'll never stop loving you. Yeah. Said hold on today, be here tomorrow. I will not fade away, I will not fade. I want you to know that you're the only way. I will not fade away, I will not fade away.
I love it. We didn't even rehearse that. It just all flowed so beautifully.
It just moved.
The harmonies. Listen, thank you very much for providing beautiful music, Stu. Thank you very much for you being here. Enjoy the show tomorrow. Get your tickets into the competition. Happy weekend. We'll see you on Monday. Bye. That was really cool.
Expresso Morning Show, made with love by Clover.
Another feel-good production.